I had this box from Barbie come in, and I have no idea what it was. I know I have a lot of dolls on pre-order, and the last time I checked Mattel Creations, they said that the doll that was fulfilled was Wonder Woman. So stay tuned for that video. So I decided to peruse my emails, cleaning it out and whatnot, and they said that this was the Atelier Barbie. I was in shock because I was pretty sure they said this doll wasn't going to be ready until August or July. But here it is, already out right away for me to review. And I think there's some other things in here. I don't know. But I guess we're going to have to see what it is together. Okay, starting from what looks like I opened the box from the bottom. I think I opened it from the bottom on accident because I don't know what the heck that is. It looks like a big tube, a ginormous tube. Let's open the ginormous tube and see if I have it upside down. Oh, I have it right side up. There is this intriguing tubular box. And of course, I'm going to keep this box because it looks like a sleep deprivation chamber or a portal where it spins and then bam, you're in another dimension. That was impressive, you guys. Maybe I'm easily impressed, but that was very impressive. The opening of this, it's the type of doll I usually do not unbox. Because when you have a display this grand, why would you want to take her out of the box? But I am going to take her out of the box. Come on, I take majority of my dolls out of the box. One day I'm going to do a video about the dolls that I have never removed from the box and why. But I'm definitely taking her out. One thing, I got her to be a friend for my BJD doll that I will be showing you guys later. She comes with this, I don't know what it is, how to use Barbie? I don't know how to play with my Barbie, so it's described on paper. Oh, okay, so something about how to pull the doll out. I believe where the stand is located, and it looks like it's one of those stands that I kind of don't like. Mattel, I hate your damn plastic stands. The little clasp you need to remove shows how much she's tied down, and it looks like, according to them, $300, and you still tag her in the back of the head? Ew. I hate that. I hate that they desecrate their dolls like this. Okay, so I have been pre-informed of all the misery that they are going to be putting me through in order to remove the doll. When you pull out the inside box, it's just what the liner looks like. It's very, very pretty. That's gorgeous. Some things are just too impressive. And this is one of them. It's so impressive. So I'm going to put this doll over here. And here's the back of the box. This is a really heavy-duty leg prop stand or crotch stand. Okay, they're not the least of my favorite of the Barbie stands, but can we stop doing plastic stands at this stage? Please. Okay, well, this is interesting. She comes with a care form. It says, should it be ever necessary to clean your Silkstone doll body, simply use a cloth, a soft, damp cloth, and dry with a soft cloth. Be sure to use soft material for the best cleaning results. Okay, well, I guess I should probably keep that. And the certificate, this doll is number 100 of 5,000. This doll is sold out, so all 5,000 dolls sold. True to form, just like they said, she's tagged in the back of her head. I don't know who that's an insult to. There are only 5,000 of these dolls made. You ship them out. What is the purpose of tagging her in the back of the head? Future me interjecting. You see, typically I do not keep the certificate because why? They're stamped on the back of their head and they usually have the engraving on the small of their back. This doll does not have any markings on her body that says that she's a Mattel doll, though she does have it on the back of her head. I just don't understand it. Okay, I do appreciate all the ribbon though. Love me some ribbon. So I'm going to finish taking her out and then we'll talk some more. I don't want to use the scissors to cut it because even though this doll is expensive, I'm still kind of cheap and I like to use the ribbon as belts. So I'm going to keep every last freebie ribbon that is with this doll. I had to use my special tool to unknot every single ribbon there was. So the 4 or so, this one seems to be the hardest, the one that's right around her waist. So I'm going to pull it out from the front. She's got a nice thick waist, let me tell you. This ribbon is the one that does not want to come out. All right, I'm going to pull it from here instead. She's banded at the hands. Based on the size of her shoes, from what I'm seeing, I'm thinking if you ever want to change her clothes, which I'm pretty sure most people who buy this doll are never going to change her clothes, but her foot size is giving me rainbow high, but I will have to check. Compared to this Delilah doll, it doesn't look like her foot will fit the rainbow high shoes, though I am going to do some further investigation. So you might have to buy her 1/4 scale doll shoes. I was watching this YouTuber and he was like, ugh, who asked for this Barbie? Who wants an Atelier artsy Barbie? So I guess with 5,000 of us who bought it out, most of us were on board. Well, let me just say, I didn't ask for the doll in particular, but sometimes Barbie comes out with something. If it's good, you buy it. I don't agree with every single doll they come out with. I'm not a big fan of reproduction dolls or retro dolls. But this doll, right up my alley because of the inset eyes and the articulation, the quality of the fabrics and design. She has a nice sturdy weight. I'm going to go ahead and weigh her. I don't know if they ever said how much she weighs, but the stand is roughly 3 ounces, a little over 3 ounces, and the doll itself is 15.2 ounces, which means together this doll in the stand is a little over a pound. It's like 18 ounces. Nice hefty weight, and she's gorgeous. As you can see on the screen, she does have faux leather boots. Unfortunately, there's still just a lot of plastic, a whole bunch of plastic. But let's check out her earrings. Oh, they're very pretty. Do you see that there's like a little wiggly pearl in there? And a little tiny like rhinestones going all the way around. Her earrings are just beautiful. The fabric, even if you try and buy this type of fabric just as a ribbon or any kind of fabric, it actually is quite expensive fabric. You know, and her dress with the little beading over the mesh, that's the way we were anticipating the Bob Mackie dress to look. This lace overlay with the little beads. And it also is not cheap fabric, even though they did not use a lot for this doll. I can't open her legs wide enough right now to get her on and off of this stand because she has like this plastic underdress that I need to remove. Because it's really making it impossible for me to like spread her legs and drop her on this stand. So, do you see her fingers? Oh, I love that her fingers move so much. And her index finger moves separately than the other fingers. And it's the same on both sides. She has painted fingernails. So, as I was mentioning that guy, the thing that when I want a $300 doll, I just expect better quality fabrics, which this doll has, and full articulation. And for that, I'm willing to pay more money. And I'm in full support of them going all out, okay? And right now we have so many good dolls coming out, and Mattel needs to compete. They need to compete. All right, we have Integrity, we have the Zhen supermodel dolls, we have Defalucy, of course we got Rainbow High as their competitor. And I generally do not buy Silkstone dolls. And I generally don't buy fair skin dolls, but what attracted me to this doll was those inset glass eyes. Look at them. They're just gorgeous. I love a doll with inset eyes. Not like those ginormous baby dolls either. I'm talking about like Rainbow High inset eyes. Or Disney's ILY dolls with the inset eyes. I don't collect the new ones because they don't have glass eyes. They have really great clothes. But I really liked the ones with the inset eyes. I collected Liv dolls, LIV dolls, with the inset eyes. And last but not least, there's my BJD doll that when I saw her, I thought she was a Liv doll because of her beautiful glass eyes, and they didn't say her size in the AliExpress. And she has these cat-like eye colors when the light hits it just right. And she is going to be friends with my Atelier doll. You can see that they are pretty much the same size, the same height, except for the BJD doll has a larger head than my Barbie. Let's go ahead and do some more height comparisons. Here's what she looks like compared to a curvy Barbie doll. This is Mrs. Carhart. She is on Simone the tall Barbie doll's body, and you can see the height difference between them. Different Barbie dolls have different size heads, and hers is a little bit on the larger size for Barbie, and you can see that head size difference. So some other things, my BJD doll is much lighter. If I had to guess, I would say she's probably like 4 ounces compared to the Atelier doll, which is 15.2, but generally Silkstone dolls are heavier. My BJD doll, in comparison, has articulation at the elbow, the wrist, the shoulder, and the knee. She's articulated at the ankle, and she's a gorgeous doll. She's one of the best mistakes I personally ever made. She wasn't that expensive. I think she was like $20. And you can see that she just fits right now I have her in an Amazon sweater dress. They just fit her like a normal dress. She came with the jeans and some other little top. She can fit Rainbow High shoes though, perfectly. And if you do a little bit of tailoring, she can fit the 30 centimeter BJD doll clothes. So that's my review on her for comparison. As far as this Barbie is concerned, let's get a closer inspection. When you lift up her jacket, you can see she has a regular hook and eye under her little cloak. But in order to get to the hook and eye, I'm going to have to pop some threads on the bow right here and here. And I don't want to do any major damage, so I'm going to get a seam ripper. So now I have access to the hook and eye, and you can see the strings is the eye instead of actual metal loop. I don't care for when the hook is the string. It means it's going to be an absolute nightmare to put it back on later. for my personal vision. And which means I need to keep getting my glasses to take it apart. Oh, yay, I did it. Me and my old eyeballs. All right, awesome. So I have unhooked it, and you can see that the inside is fully lined, as it should be at this price point. And there is all her articulation on display. She has made to move articulation with the twist up here at the shoulder and on the thigh. She's got double jointed elbows, and I already showed off her fingers and everything, but let's take a look at them again. If this is what we're anticipating later for the made to move 12-inch dolls, I bet those little fingers would just snap like crazy. But still, just a single bend, anything would be fantastic to me. Actually, I would prefer if they all came with the hands that pulled off. Okay, on the palm of her fingers, there's like little indicators. I don't know if you can see them, and otherwise I don't know what the purpose are. And she also has little weird dings on her arms. Do you see that? I don't know if that was just them struggling to snap it together. It's even on this side too. So that kind of sucks. You know, when you examine a doll and you want everything to be absolute perfection. So as you can see, she has a twist on her upper thigh. I really need to get that plastic skirt off. So you're going to have to wait again. You know, I think she's wearing panties. You know, when I first looked at it, because of the plastic, I thought they had just painted the bottom half of her. But when you lift it up, you can see that she has black panties on. So the plastic actually tears off pretty easily and wasn't completely horrible to remove. At least the first top part of it. No, I managed to get it off. Because, you know, the thing is, I'm not going to 100% undress her because I think that's unnecessary. I'm pretty sure she can fit the same things that the BJD doll can fit as far as dresses and stuff like that, but her thighs are thicker than my BJD doll, so she's not going to be able to fit the pants. Her tail, or whatever you want to call that, is just sewn on right here. It's just dangling. Maybe you can make a bow out of it if you don't want to use the coat. So, otherwise, there are metal snaps in the back, and that's nice. Let's go ahead and take off her shoes. Whoa, her toes. Sorry. Her toes are articulated, you guys. Okay, she even has articulated toes. Wow, they're painted. Just like her fingernails are painted, but articulated toes. Hello? And she has a double jointed knee. All her paint seems to be pretty even throughout, so that's a plus. I'm sorry, I can't get over her toes. That's really impressive to me because it wasn't expected. I didn't know they were going to, do a joint on her toes. And, of course, she has real eyelashes, which I like. And I really hate that I can still see the tags poking out of her head. Why, Mattel? I spent $300. Did you think this doll was going to get ripped out of the box? If you think it's your employees, you could just search them before and after they leave, because this is crazy. So the front of her hair looks really pretty with the hair done into a bow, but in the back, it's a hot mess. Doesn't that look like a hot mess? Everything's really heavily gelled. So the back of her hair doesn't, flow down as it should. Maybe if I got her hair wet, it would flow a little better. But I think I'm just going to rubber band it and bind it up so it looks a little bit better and not so crazy. So I'm going to use these new stands, and hopefully the two girls fit on them. Otherwise, it's a total waste of money. Because I was hoping that these would be a little shorter so all my Barbie dolls could fit on it, and they ended up being a little bit bigger. Overall, I'm really happy with her. Is she the most expensive Barbie I've ever purchased? Well, you know I buy integrity, so. But specifically Barbie, technically no, because I bought the Paris set and they were imported from Australia. But individually, they're only like $150 each. So in that sense, yes, this is the most expensive Barbie I've ever purchased. But I have a little magazine here from 2002, 24 years ago. And if you know inflation, you would think that the dolls would have gone up a bit. But Barbies are still relatively the same price. Look at this Silkstone doll here. She's $100. And here's a comparable doll, but she's porcelain and she's bisque porcelain. She's $150. You see this gorgeous dress on this one? Check out that price, you guys. $400. 20 years ago. Check out this gorgeous doll. Gorgeous, gorgeous fabric on this mermaid. And check out her price. $299. Okay, and I think she's made out of regular plastic. Because they don't say that she's Silkstone or anything. It's just that this outfit she's wearing is made out of chiffon with faux pearls. It's just really expensive fabric. So if we want quality fabric and quality materials on our dolls, then we should expect to pay more money. Otherwise, I don't want to hear you guys constantly be complaining about the plasticky satin imprinted material. I mean, I get it. Sometimes Barbie spits out some really amazing stuff for a low cost. And we're like, well, how did you manage to do that at that cost then? You know, I just want to know, what could Barbie do in your world if you had the money where you would say, okay, that's worth $300? I'm just wondering for everybody else out there, because I do feel this Atelier doll is worth the $300. So I was feeling really bad for my BJD doll because, you know, I guess in a way I just abused her because I was just putting on random clothes on her. Like, oh, does this fit you? Does this fit you? And now she's standing next to this Atelier Barbie with her looking all, you know, like she just rolled out of bed and was going to some sort of cosplay convention. I don't know. I do dress her like that, but I decided to get her a little bit more dressed up so she could hang out with Barbie Atelier. And so I made her a quick little top and a skirt out of trim, and I placed a Barbie fur coat on her because those things do fit her. And I was like, her feet, I was telling you, her feet look the same size as the Barbie Atelier doll. So I think that rainbow high shoes really can fit her. So here she is in the rainbow high fabric boots, the ones with the stretch fabric. They do fit the Barbie Atelier doll. And so those shoes and also the shoes with the wide open toes, they can also fit the Barbie Atelier doll. The more closed up ones that are more plastic, those ones are, I wouldn't recommend putting it on her, especially with that jointed toe. You could end up breaking that jointed toe off. So I would be very careful about squeezing her into any of the other rainbow high shoes. But yeah, there are 1/4 inch dolls out there whose shoes she could probably fit. I don't have a true 1/4 inch, I keep saying 1/4 inch, 1/4 scale doll to test those shoes for. So, you know, let me know. But for now, she's happy in her beautiful clothes that she has on now. So get in the comments. I want to hear from you people about my little rant there. Would you, if you had the free-flowing money, spend $300 on this Barbie Atelier doll? Would you ever spend $300 on a doll? And if you did, what would you expect out of the doll? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for playing dolls with me.
If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks for playing dolls with me.